Welcome back everyone to today's video. We're going to be the latest on the stormy conditions at the moment, and it is likely to carry on for the next couple of days. We're not going to waste much time as we've got quite a bit to show you, so let's get straight into this. Okay, here we go. So first of all, I just want to say thank you everyone for 400 subscribers and all the support and nice comments on the channel lately, and I will continue to bring you the weather as much as possible and when possible. So thank everyone for that. Okay, so current situation, we've got another storm approaching now over the next couple of hours, next couple of days up to the northwest of the UK, and that is pushing in, dragging in some very strong southerly, southwesterly, westerly winds over the country at the moment. So it is milder at the moment with them winds. It is much milder than it has been, but it could go cooler once again. It is not as cold for parts of Scotland as the wind that flows just creeping in from a bit more of a north-westerly direction. But it is really looking quite mild, very unsettled over the next couple of days. Okay, so here are the latest Met Office warnings. No warnings for the south of England, Cornwall, Norfolk, Suffolk, places like that at the moment. Places like Kent, they've not really got much going on, but there has been very strong winds and rain, and in the Isle of Man we've even seen winds up to 90 miles per hour. So still a lot going on down there, but just no warnings in place. That is not as severe as in some areas of the country. Now let's start off with this warning up, amber warning up towards Scotland, looking very, very severe at the moment up in northern, northwestern and northeastern Scotland, with an amber warning for wind, as winds are really gonna keep piling in up to 60, 70 miles per hour, and we will look a bit more in detail right now. A spell of strong westerly or southwesterly winds is associated with Storm Jocelyn. It is expected to affect parts of western and northern Scotland during Tuesday evening and night. Winds are likely to gust up to 55 to 65 miles per hour quite widely, and there is potential for gusts of 75 to 80 miles per hour in a few places, in particularly exposed parts of the Western Isles and coastal northern Scotland. And it is very likely that this does happen. It's not actually that far off a red warning, as you can see. We are only one off that, so it is looking quite severe up there at the moment. Now we've also got a widespread wind warning for parts of the Midlands up towards Newcastle upon Tyne, and stretching into Wales as well, just here, as you can see. This warning is for, once again, very strong winds over the next couple of days and obviously into tomorrow. Peak gusts widely 45 to 50 miles per hour are likely inland, perhaps 65 miles per hour on some coastal places. More exposed areas likely to see that. There is some rain warnings around up here in northern England, where the Met Office says there could be 40 to 60 millimetres. There's another warning for rain in Wales as well, widely on western parts of Wales. Could see up to 40 to 50 millimetres may fall in some areas. And then we have got another widespread wind warning for a lot of the UK, just here, as you can stretch all the way up from the Scottish Islands and Lerwick up there, all the way from Northern Ireland and most of the country, as you can see, most of the UK just there. So once again, does look quite stormy on over the next couple of days. So now let's see the current precipitation charts and the wind gusts, and we'll have a look at the temperatures as well. So let's show you that now. Okay, this is the latest precipitation forecast from the UK Met for rainfall, snow and hail. The hail is the pink colours, stuff like that. Rain, obviously blue, and snow is the white. Okay, let's run through this and show you what's happening at the moment. So currently we have got a little bit of hail mixed in some of the showers over the Scottish Isles, maybe a little bit sleet up in the hills of Scotland. A lot of rain over Wales at the moment and northern England, as you can see, stretching up from Manchester up towards Glasgow. Really, a bit of drizzle for the south, but not as much as other areas of the country. But it's not as wet as we have been seeing it at the moment. As we go through today, we're going to continue seeing a lot of rain packing in it, especially for Wales, but we are going to change it a lot more to showers. And in Scotland, some of them showers could turn a bit wintry, as you can see from these pink, dark pink and white colours mixed in. Now, if we look up towards Scandinavia just here, look at all the snow up there. So all it would have taken is to us to have some cold air in place and some low pressure to bump into it, and we would get snow just like they are. But we're not. We're just not getting anything at the moment in the way of cold. Now we continue with many showers over Scotland, but not much really in towards the rest of the UK. Going widely quite dry for Northern Ireland, England, and Wales. Scotland with some showers, maybe a bit more um, wintry once again as the wind actually drags in from more of a northwesterly direction, so a little bit cooler um, at times, but mostly stays in from the west. And we'll continue to see them showers packing into Scotland as we go through Wednesday. Then a front moves up through the south, starting to push into Ireland and more the Midlands as we go into Thursday morning. Now this will keep pushing in and bring another band of wet and windy weather throughout the country, as you can see. Then around Friday the winds switch more from the northwest, so we could see some more winteriness even down to around Manchester, as you can see. Just maybe some hail, sleet or snow mixed in with that from around, yeah, probably down to around here all the way up to there. Could start seeing a little bit of winteriness, but not much really, as we are still in mild westerlies. But once again, you can see them showers over Scotland are starting to turn more to snow. As we go through Friday and into Saturday and the weekend, once again another band of precipitation is lurking to the northwest, pushing in, and we are going to see even more wet weather on the way as we go through the weekend and into next week. So that is what the precipitation is looking like for the next 7 days. Now let's have a look at the latest wind gusts from the UK Met. So here we go. Okay, so these are the current wind gusts over the country, and at the moment we are seeing widespread 30 to 50 miles per hour wind gusts at the moment. For parts of the south, we'll start off with the southern parts of the country. Around Plymouth, Exeter, we've got 42 at Plymouth, a bit more at Exeter, 26. Southampton around 46 miles per hour, 38. Many parts of like London, 33 miles per hour. Down in Dover, we've got 47. Wales seeing a bit more higher winds around 49 to 50 miles per hour, so around 50 there. A little bit more for parts of Wales. Then we've got widespread through this sort of area, we've got like 40 miles per hour. A lot of the Midlands seeing around 30 to 40 miles per hour as well. Let's go a little bit further north. Obviously on the coast it could be a bit more varied depending where you are, but this is what it's looking like at the moment. Northern England, we are seeing widespread, yeah, we're averaging around 40 miles per hour to 45. Some places only getting around 30 once again. Then for Scotland, once again we are seeing stronger winds with around 40 to 50 miles per hour for areas of Scotland. If we go up into the Scottish Islands, once again 39 miles per hour and up to Lerwick, not really sure up there, probably around 40 to 50 miles per hour. Now Northern Ireland looks like this, so once again we got widespread 30 to 40 miles per hour wind gusts. Now if we run through this a little bit, you can see the wind averaging around the same, maybe picking a bit up through tonight, but mostly calming down a little bit as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, and staying quite breezy but not really much. And as we go into the weekend, they do start to calm down quite a lot up to the end. Okay, now let's show you the latest temperatures for the next couple of days. Okay, so these are the temperatures. We're currently averaging around 8 to 14 degrees. 14 degrees in Exeter. Look at that. Up to the mid-teens. London around 12. Birmingham around 13. And then we are widespread A bit cooler up for the north, of course, but most areas are around 10 to 14 degrees. Northern Ireland as well, around 11 to 12. This is all coming from the Atlantic once again. This is all probably because of a bit because of global warming, as the the Atlantic is given more power from the polar vortex, what strengthens as the climate is warmed up. So this should not happen as much as it is in winter, but this is what's happening at the moment, so we can't do anything about it. So let's run through this a little bit. As you can see, over the next couple of days, a bit of a cool down through the night and into the morning. Not as warm tomorrow, and as you can see, around Wednesday does look a bit cool, especially for Scotland, where things could turn a bit wintry over the hills with some of the showers and precipitation. As we go into Friday, once again going quite cold over the Scottish mountains. A lot of showers will turn wintry for there. And once again, the temperature's dropping to around 3 degrees in central parts, and Cornwall as well around 8 degrees at this point, as you can see. As we go into more of the extended range, once again, we do look fairly average, but we are obviously we're higher than we should be for the time of the year, and it doesn't look like we're going to see much change really over the next week. Okay, thanks everyone for tuning in for today's video. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.